Hey, so I've been getting a lot of questions about our kiddie pool gardening method that we got from Larry Hall, and we've had a lot of success with it. We ran it last year and we're scaling it up this year. And I just want to talk about the basics of how to put it together, because the biggest advantage of it is it's just really low effort, and I think the cost is pretty low too. So this is what the finished product looks like. Is you want to have 4 or 5 different bags for your tomatoes. I think you could grow other stuff in it, but I'd start with tomatoes. And you want the bags to be either 5-gallon or 7-gallon bags is the right size. And it needs to be something where the water can seep through, because you're going to water it from the bottom. So you can either buy professional ones on Amazon. Good price for those is about $2 or $3 a bag. Or you can do reusable shopping bags. Those work well too. And you'll need a kiddie pool. You can get that in the gardening section at Lowe's. That's about $10. You can just do a pickup order for it. The other 2 things that you're going to need is pea gravel. So you can find that at Lowe's. Looks like this. And you want to get the 1/2 cubic foot bags, and you'll need 2 or 3 of them per kiddie pool. And then the last ingredient is potting mix. And let's see, the amount for that one is 25 quarts. And one of these bags should be able to perfectly fill up one of your tomato pods over here. So you'll want to buy like 4 or 5 of those bags to do a complete kiddie pool. And the entire process from beginning to end, like I'm actually about to set one up over here, is step 1, get your bags and fill them with the potting mix, not potting soil, but Miracle-Gro potting mix, and just fill them up to the top and get your tomatoes in. So you can either buy your tomatoes at Lowe's or grow them from seed. If you look up NC Tomato Man, he has a YouTube video with a really good method for starting tomato seeds. It's the one that we used, and we had a ton of success. We didn't lose anybody. We just had crazy amounts. So anyway, once they're this size or maybe even smaller, you want to fill those bags up, all 4 or 5 of them, and put the tomatoes in. And you just plop them in the kiddie pool, the empty kiddie pool. And then the next step is you just add the pea gravel to fill in all of the space between them, which is it's a lot more difficult to put the bags in if the pea gravel's already there. So you want to add the pea gravel secondly, and you want to make sure that the bags aren't quite touching each other. The key to this strategy is you want to have lots of good airflow around those bags. It's going to give the roots lots of oxygen so they can just super hyper grow. But yeah, once you got the bags in, dump 2 or 3 bags of pea gravel in, and then what you'll do is, let's see, I think I got it over here somewhere. You want to poke a very tiny hole. Let's see, I don't know if you can see it, but it's right above where my finger is. See that little triangle? You poke a tiny hole about, I don't know, 1/4 of the way up the kiddie pool, like maybe 2.5 inches, something kind of like that. And that allows the excess water to drain off. And then all you got to do every morning is you just come out with either a bucket of water or a hose or something, and you just throw water on the pea gravel until you notice that water starts coming out of that hole. And then they are good to go for the next day or so. And they're just going to soak that water up from the bottom, and you'll just grow craziness. These are blueberries over here. And that's about it. The cool thing about this technique is once you've got the initial setup done, all you have to do is just water it with a hose. You don't even have to pay attention to how much you water it until it's full, until it's soaking up the water. And that's it. The only other things I should say that you got to watch out for is if you notice that you're having blossom end rot, which we ran into, you might need to add a little bit of lime to your potting mix solution. So that's one of those things where if you encounter the problem, you can just fix it when it happens. If you don't even have to really do more than this initial setup to get pretty good results. All right, good luck. I'm gonna set up my next kiddie pool. I should probably add one more thing here. The reason why you want the pea gravel there, instead of just letting it be a puddle of water, is mosquitoes. The mosquitoes are going to go crazy if you just have that much standing water, so thought I'd add that in at the end. Pea gravel is an easy way to just have 0 mosquitoes. You want the pea gravel to be high enough that there's never any puddles of standing water in it.